Welcome back, Devils fans, and the rumors are heating up this Friday afternoon. Is it possible that Tom Fitzgerald has heard all of our collective prayers, hoping and praying for a quality, legitimate starting goaltender to come to our New Jersey Devils? And folks, I had an inclination something could be in the works, and now it seems as though Jacob Markstrom is most likely the goaltender the New Jersey Devils have their eyes set on. And I will share with you guys how I got comfortable getting to this point to make a video for it. I don't like making videos on unsubstantiated rumors and things of that nature, but I thought it's worth talking about because we all know we desperately need a goalie. A lot of you in the comments have been clamoring for one. Every text group I'm in, chat group, message board, everybody knows the New Jersey Devils are weak in the net, and it's time for Fitzy to correct his wrong and get us a legitimate goalie. So maybe 3 or 4 days ago, I was surfing around on Instagram, I believe, and I came across a post that was talking about the Devils' goaltending woes, and I saw a little nugget that I thought was something. And let's just look here. You guys all remember Marty Brodeur's youngest child, Max. There's Max back at the Stadium Series with Marty 9 years ago as a little kid. And Max has grown up now, and Max is a teenager. As you can see here, he's taken up the family business of not only hockey, but between the pipes, like his father, the greatest of all time. And here I share a snippet on a post talking about the New Jersey Devils goaltending woes. Max Brodeur, his suggestion just tags at Markstrom. At Markstrom25, and then someone put a comment there, and Max responded. But I found that very telling for me, for young Max Brodeur to just randomly jump into the conversation and tag Markstrom. I don't think that was completely out of nowhere or unsubstantiated. I have to believe that he's privy to information as the son of Marty that the general public is not. And when I saw that, I said, okay, it seems as though, and it might sound silly to some of you, but I really look into things like this, and it seems that for a young teenager to post that, it would mean to me that he's heard conversations or rumblings, and that is the guy the Devils were looking to get. I didn't feel comfortable with just that information to make a video about it or make a big deal about it, but I thought that was definitely something. And then this afternoon, or earlier in the morning, rather, right before lunchtime, Kevin Weeks, he's got the post there. You see Markstrom with the eye. And again, not looking too much into it, but Markstrom's been rumored to a couple different teams now over the past week or two, or the fact that Calgary's looking to move him. And then finally, everyone's favorite rumor monger, Eklund. He writes here, Markstrom on the move, NJ and Buffalo interested, E4, Friday's Buzzcast. A lot of rumors swirling at this hour that the Flames may be closing in on a deal that would move keeper Markstrom sooner than later. Looking into this more, but at this point I have heard there is some interest with the Devils and Sabres. So now I'm just seeing A plus B plus C. The rumors are out there. They're swirling around on a Friday. It seems as though the Flames are. These all just can't be things out of thin air. Markstrom looks to be on the move, and it would make logical sense that it's to the New Jersey Devils. Now, Markstrom is 33 years old right now. He's turning 34 actually in a few weeks. I would have preferred to target a somewhat younger goaltender that we could kind of have for the duration of, more or less, call it the Jack and Timo contracts, right? So 7 years after this year. And it seems as though Markstrom could be a serviceable bridge, meaning he could be here for 3, 4, maybe 5 years, but he's not going to be the guy that when Jack hopefully retires as a Devil after another contract after this, he's not going to be the guy here with this group, and that's fine. Hopefully Markstrom at 34 years of age can give us, 3, 4, 5 maybe solid seasons and win a cup or two with the group we have here. And then by that time, maybe the reins will be passed off to Nico Dawes, Schmid, maybe a random other goalie from outside the organization, one we haven't drafted yet, who knows. But I would feel very comfortable if we pull the trigger on Markstrom and having him with either Dawes or Schmid as a very serviceable tandem heading into the playoffs. Much better than the situation we have found ourselves in currently. And let's just take a look at Markstrom's stats here. On the season, he has 12 wins with a goals against of 2.65 and a save percentage of .910. Again, these aren't Hellebuck numbers, but they're definitely much better numbers than what we have now. Almost a full goal against or so below what we're getting now, with a much higher save percentage. And this gives us a much better chance to win. We looked at games throughout the year, and you could probably find at least a handful of them that you could literally point and say, we lost this game because of goaltending. I've also talked about how I believe the guys in the room, the guys in the team, have to know that we've been getting hard goaltending play. And if Fitz doesn't address this, I have to feel that the team would feel that they're kind of being deserted and that their efforts are not being matched by the goaltending, and that management should do something. And bringing in Markstrom would be a step in the right direction and a good goalie for this team to have for at least the next 3 years, assuming that he doesn't just completely fall apart like Vitek Vanacek did. Now, with that being said, my biggest concern is, what is the cost of this acquisition going to be? And I honestly have no idea. My guess is as good as anybody's. The Flames kind of know they're in the driver's seat here, that it's a seller's market for goalies. There's several teams looking for one. They're dealing from a position of power, while the New Jersey Devils are dealing from an overwhelming position of weakness. There's no secret. The whole world knows that our goaltending situation has been a complete dumpster fire, and that we are in dire need of a goalie. And that may make some of these GMs get extra greedy and try to juice us and try to squeeze us for every last asset or whatever they could get out of the club. I'm just hoping it doesn't turn into something where we see a Dawson Mercer or a Nemitz, or even Seamus Casey. You guys know I love Seamus Casey. I feel like a lot of teams will be keying off on him. He just had a good World Junior tournament, and USA won gold, so that might have put the spotlight on him even more and make teams want him even more in the return. I'm hoping at this point, honestly, I'm hoping that we could get away with trading. It's hard. I'm hoping for picks. And if we have to lose a roster player, like, what's the one that would pain me, but I could live with it? I guess Holtz. I mean, God, I don't want to trade Holtz at all either. But it's like, when you look at, would you rather trade Holtz or Mercer, of who has value? I would much rather trade Holtz than Mercer. I would hate to trade any of these guys, honestly. I love the core group of young guys we have here. I believe this team can be great in very soon, or even this year if we fix up some things and get solid goaltending play. But I do believe this team is built for the next 3 to 5 years to really, really compete. And I would hate to trade anyone, but I'm hoping at worst case it's Holtz. I would love for us to obtain Markstrom without dealing any roster players. I just don't know how likely that is given the climate of the goaltending market right now and other teams looking for goalies. Time will tell if this even happens. And aside from Markstrom, maybe a defenseman comes over in the deal as well. Maybe Hanifin or Tanev get packaged with Markstrom to the Devils, and maybe this becomes a slightly bigger trade than what everyone's expecting. I don't know. Time will tell, but the winds are swirling. There's definitely some substance to the rumors, and I would welcome Markstrom with open arms at the right price. I don't want to get fleeced and vastly overpay for him, and I believe if there's a deal there to get him to New Jersey without a vast overpayment, I do believe Fitz will pull the trigger. I just hope we don't get stuck overpaying. And again, that could look like a ton of different things. We will find out if and when this deal goes down. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think about getting Markstrom? Would you like Tanev or Hanifin to come along with him for some help on the blue line? And realistically, what do you guys think we're going to have to ship away to bring Markstrom here? I am terrified of what the potential return could be. I'm hoping... Yeah, it's just tough. It's just tough. There's really not many roster players that I could live with. Again, I don't want to trade Holtz, but I could live with that more so than a Mercer or obviously Nemitz, something like that. And GMs are going to really be greedy here. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about Markstrom, what you think it would take to bring him here. And yeah, let's hope that this deal gets done sooner than later, because I'm afraid to continue down the path we are going with our current goaltending situation. The standings are super tight. We need every point we could get. We can't be giving points away, and I honestly feel like we let the extra point get away in Tampa Bay last night, and I believe we could have won that in regulation with average goaltending, honestly. And we could have had 2 points and made up some ground on some teams. That's neither here nor there. That did not happen. Keeping a close eye on it. I'm sure we're going to see articles and tweets and things throughout the night. I'll be back with a video about anything of substance reported or that goes down. Until next time, friends, Like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. Let's go, Devils. Bring on Markstrom.